goes from worse to worse. By presence of tens of thousands of troops in Afghanistan, millions of Afghans, they suffer from injustice, insecurity, corruption, joblessness, poverty. They changed my country to the center of the drug. And now Afghanistan is the second most corrupt country in the world. Today, millions of Afghan men and women, both of them, they do not have liberation at all. But women, they suffer more than everyone. During these 30 years, they were the most and first victims. There's still many violences against them. Rapes, domestic violences, acid attacks, burning the girls' schools, poison the girls' schools, increasing rapidly, even historical. Maybe you hear the story of Bibi Aisha in Time magazine. US government, the warmongers, they tell you what happens to the woman if we leave Afghanistan, but they never tell you what's happening to the woman of Afghanistan while we are there. Even they misuse from the miseries of the women of our country. And maybe you hear that these occupation forces, even they make fun with the dead bodies of our people. The heartbreaking photos in the Spiegel magazine. And now to put dust on the eyes of justice-loving people around the world, they are trying to bring these few soldiers to the court. I believe it's not enough. They should have brought this Minister of the War, Robert Gates, and General David Petraeus to the court. Barack Obama should be questioned for this wrong policy since he came in power. In fact, he proved himself for my people as a second and even dangerous Bush. The result of the surge of troops was more massacres, more tragedies, more pain, and more sorrows. And now he invites terrorist Taliban and Gulbuddin Hekmatyar, this fascist man, to join this puppet mafia corrupt regime of Hamid Karzai. And also, he is expanding war in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, in Yemen, support the Zionist criminal regime of Israel, and now start this brutal war in Libya as well. I hope justice-loving people of the U.S. around the world, they should raise their voices strongly against this warmongers, wrong politician of their country and other Western governments. While the Western governments, they are bombing, but we are so honored that justice-loving, peace-loving people of the U.S. around the world, they stand in solidarity with our people, with the voiceless people of Afghanistan who really need your helping hand. They need your educational support. We wish it was not military invasion, it was invasion of schools, clinic, hospital, literacy courses that we really needed. And now there is two kinds of resistance going on in my country. One is the reactionary resistance of the Taliban that always a mouthpiece, the mainstream media, they try to make a mountain out of a molehill. But another is resistance of ordinary Afghan people, the students of the universities, democratic-minded parties feel that we have in ordinary Afghan people day by day getting more. And this is hope and positive. And now my people is squashed between three powerful enemies. Occupation forces who bomb from the sky and use even cluster bomb and white phosphorus. In the ground, Taliban and warlords together, they continue to their fascism. I believe the only solution for this catastrophic situation of Afghanistan is the withdrawal of all of these troops as soon as possible. Because their presence double our miseries. They are empowering these brutal-minded, ignorant bunch of killers like Taliban and also these fundamentalist warlords. As long as they are in power, there is no hope to come to women's rights, human rights in our country soon. Nobody is talking about today's civil war, but they are putting dust in your eyes that if the troops leave, civil war will happen. At least my people will face these two internal enemies, Taliban and warlords, who hate them a lot. And the backbone of these fundamentalist warlords will break. So, I want to tell you, justice-loving people around the world in US, agree with my people. Democracy never comes by war, by military invasion, by bombing our wedding parties, cluster bomb, massacres. And if they let our people a little breath in peace, then they know what to do with their destiny. And this is only the nation that they can liberate themselves. And I want to tell you that There is a famous saying that the nation who liberate themselves, they can be free, but the nations who pose themselves as liberators to others will lead them into slavery. The glorious uprising, which inspires millions of people around the world, happened in Tunis and in Egypt and many other Middle East countries, which is source of hopes and gives us also strength, courage, determination. And it is positive that they destroy these dictators' regimes. And I hope one day the same will happen in my country. When we want the withdrawal of the troops, but in the meantime we are asking for your solidarity and support. Let me say at the end that we want your educational support. I stress in this comment that education is a key toward emancipation. Down with occupation. Long live freedom. Long live democracy. Long live international solidarity. Thank you very much.